Red Pill disclaimer. Welcome to GAWD's channel. By watching this video, you are choosing to take the red pill and see how deep the rabbit hole goes. All opinions expressed are GAWD's alone, and any copyrighted content belongs to its respective owners. Viewer discretion is advised.
Can you see it now? Can you see the Matrix for what it truly is?
Oh, what's good, y'all? Welcome back. I know I've been away for a while, but it's just life be lifing, you know? But hey, we are back with another video. I hope you guys are glad to see me back. And like I always say, this is going to be a great video. And you guys stay tuned. Let's get into it.
Bad boy, did you go potty on the floor? You don't go potty on the floor. You go potty outside. Bad boy. You bad boy. Brody. Hey. No. Hey, no. Brody, lay down. Lay down. Hey, okay, enough. Enough. Bad boy.
That dog need to stop. He need to chill out, man. Like it hurt for him to even bark. What kind of barks is that? Like, what is that? Oh my.
Wow, pump it in, pump it up. Why you feel it, stop it? Oh, I'll play it to the catch a pull down to you tonight. Need my take. Oh, I'll play it to the catch a pull down to you tonight. Maybe my take. Maybe my take. Maybe my take.
Who made this, man? That is too funny. Wow. What if it really was like that, though? All you can hear is all them bells. Yeah, that would be hilarious. Y'all know I gotta throw in the funny clips here and there. Y'all know. You know how Dang, that dog was scared for his life. He was scared. You saw him? And then the cat gonna hit him. Like, dang. That's crazy. Cat just bullying everybody.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning and that type of white kick in. Boom. You just want to jump. You don't know what you want to do, but you could do it. Nah, put it that way. It don't even matter no more. I don't know where the fuck he at, but he doing it. It's 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's crazy. He just out here just living life, man. Wow. That's scary. I ain't gonna lie. Jumping up like that, that's different. I hope he did. Oh man. Man.
Come on, sit down. Lee, go.
Cause that's the only way you could do it. I know. It's like you gotta summon that chi energy. It's different. You didn't even see what he did. That's the crazy part with your dumb ass. Y'all didn't even fucking see. Man, shut the fuck up and watch that shit again, bitch.
Me when I have my mental breakdown.
Man, what the fuck, Domino's? Not no goddamn motherfucking Twitter. You got me fucking center dicks. Motherfucking center dicks. I ain't with no damn center dicks. What the fuck are these?
Oh, how do you manage to throw the ball that high? Like, God, leave. How many of y'all ever did this at a bowling place? How many of y'all felt that bad trying to bowl? Oh my God, that is sad. Like, how are they doing this? That's bad. That's so sad. Like, how? Just take your time. They be trying to like be all cool. Just take your time, y'all.
Don't sometimes you feel like you just tired of your neighbors? Well, I know I don't. So today I'm going to be billing one of my neighbors a fence completely for free just because my name Uncle John, and that's the type of stuff I do. I also talked with her not too long ago, and she had mentioned how she wanted to put up a fence anyway just to give herself some extra privacy. Especially since her spouse died like a year ago, and she been living alone. But back to the fence, y'all. I chose to use cedar to build it, and it might not be cheap, but it sure does look good. And it's gonna last around 20 years, which is a good thing, because who got time to be replacing a fence? Now, I don't want to just sit here and talk about wood, y'all, but one of the things I do want to talk about is stuff being cheap. I just hope our new president get in here and do something about inflation, because I'm trying to buy a new house, and with prices increasing along with the value of money decreasing, that's really just kind of messing up my plans. I mean, come on, y'all. Every trip I take to Walmart now costs me like $100, but I guess it ain't nothing I could do about it, so whatever. Now I spent around $1,200 building this fence, and it took me a few days to do it, but the money and the time ain't really mean nothing to me because I wanted to give my neighbor something that she was really gonna love. And to be honest, I believe the results came out amazing, y'all. And if you feel the same way, be sure to share this post and leave a comment, because that's how you could become one of my neighbors. And who knows, one day Uncle John might be in your backyard. But I'm not finished with this fence though, y'all, because I plan on coming back and staining it. So y'all let me know what color you think it should be.
I would say black. All black is nice. Or brown. Uh-oh, they done got James Brown. They done got James Brown. Oh my goodness. Oh! Stop playing with him. You know it's better get wicked when he do the split. Yeah.
Bitcoin and crypto will skyrocket like never before, even beyond your expectations, and you are the people that are doing it. Upon taking office, I will immediately appoint a Bitcoin and crypto presidential advisory council. The United States will be the crypto capital of the planet and the Bitcoin superpower of the world, and we'll get it done. Bitcoin stands for freedom, sovereignty, and independence from government, coercion, and control. America will be richer, the world will be better, and there will be billions and billions of people brought into crypto economy and storing their savings in Bitcoin. Bitcoin and crypto.
How far do you think we are to the digital world about the money? Where everything is digital, you know? I think we're really getting that close to it, though. You know, like they already said 2025, like that's the year when we really gonna have a lot of advanced technology, supposedly, especially with the what is it, Tesla robot coming out. Things are definitely changing. What? How you get knocked out in your dream? Nah. That's how you know you don't got control. I mean, like, I feel like that's not good. Like, if you're not able to control your dreams, then sometimes I can't eat it though. But I feel like when that happens, it's because of like the food that we be eating, the stuff that we intake. You know, will stop us from like being able to like control our dreams. Because I feel like we should be able to control our dreams at all times. It's just stuff that we be eating, probably, or stuff that we be like watch, listen to, be affecting us in our dreams.
Excuse me, bro. You look extremely confident.
Oh, bless, mate.
What makes you confident?
Makes me confident. The sunshine makes me confident.
Sunshine. What about the sunshine?
Sunshine sunshine, just radiating.
Could you actually share one tip with someone who is struggling with their confidence?
Gosh, when one door closes, another door opens.
Excuse me, bro. You look extremely...
That's true. When one door closed, another door is open. You may thought you lost something, but you know something better is coming. That's just how it works, man. That's just how life works, man. Sometimes you gotta lose to gain.
But I was sucking a whole lot of dick in the projects. I sure was sucking a whole lot of dick in the projects.
How old were you?
I was 12, 13.
All right. Call the police. Call them on her. Yeah. Call them on who? Who, ma'am? I'm speechless now.
Dang.
Damn.
Yeah.
But I was sucking a whole lot.
It is the aura that attracts in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You ever see somebody say, I don't know, you don't look up and down, but there's just something about it. You know what I'm saying? Why is that? Or she don't look up and down, there's something about it. Why is that? That is because there's something beyond the physical aspect that is attracting you. That is that person's spirit or that person's aura. You ever seen a real pretty girl with something about this what you say? You ever heard that? I mean, it's real beautiful. He said, oh, something this thing, and she can wash all day long. And it can be a man. You can have some people like that. They can be, they can have on the nicest clothes. You know what I'm saying? They can speak the nicest English or the nicest language, and everything can be right. Something about it has got a off dinge about it. You can't see it physically, but you know it's there. Something about it, you know there's a motherfucker stink. That's the black word about it. You know what I'm saying? That is because they have the aura is dirty.
Yeah.
And you don't know what it is. You know what I mean? You don't know that's a girl in the hand, a real beautiful girl. I said, something kind of funky about her. She just got this kind of, it's that they wash all day long. That ain't it. It's the aura is dirty. You see what I'm saying? The aura is dirty. A lot of people are clones. Yes. A lot of people that are clones. If that means because they don't have the soul, the aura is dirty. You see, because the clone you lose the soul. It is the aura that attracts in the first place.
I don't know. Bobby Hemming just be on to something though, for real. Like, I don't know if everything he says is correct, but some stuff is like agreeable. Sure, I understand where you come from right here though. Look at a person, it can be the most beautiful person. Like you can just feel like they energy, There's something not right.
Trump won the presidential election, and y'all want to know how I feel about that. I honestly can give less of a fuck. And I seen people praying for Kamala Harris. I seen people praying for Trump. God, please let them win. Yeah, y'all see what a feature 612 said? Yeah, y'all stop and read this so we can get an understanding. And that's why I didn't care to vote to begin with. And I see people putting their relationships in the man when they need to be focused on their relationship with the man. Y'all know what times we in, bro. Prophecy still gonna be prophecy at the end of the day. And I can't lie, I would much rather Trump be president than Kamala Harris, but it doesn't matter because we're still cooked. It's just a different degree. And then you got people that screaming, Project 2025, we're all gonna be slaves again. The middle class is gone. Y'all so pumped up with all this fear, y'all done forgot to pray, like what's really going on. And I know I just can't be the only person who really just detach and do not care. Y'all need to put that same energy that y'all done put into this election into y'all relationship with the Most High. And then probably something gonna change after that. Trump won the presidential election and y'all... Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep.
What?
I might wake up a motherfucking slave.
What?
Y'all, like, why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why? Why are y'all Trump supporters? Like, why is this a thing right now? Why is this okay? I can't do this no more. I should have kept my vote to myself because I knew it didn't fucking matter. I knew it didn't. Yo, I'm scared to go to sleep.
I'm sorry, yo. Damn, people really was having a mental breakdown, huh? Uh, that's why this is what they want though, you know. They want you to put your energy into the man. They don't got no control. None of these presidents, even like Trump become president, man, he ain't got that much control. He don't. He just be talking, and they just be doing stuff, a little stuff, a little. Cause they ain't helping out nobody actually. Everything's still gonna be high. That's just how it is. Everything got to get worse before it get better.
Crazy, right?
President of Chicago. Anciently, all of that land belonged to the Illinois Confederacy, which was one of the was a confederacy of over 10 different tribes that were combined. Outside of the Seminoles, if you do your research, the Illinois Confederacy is one of the toughest tribes that really resisted and rebelled and fought back against the 13 colonies when they were trying to colonize and take the land over here and rename it America. All right, so who is Lil Durk? First and foremost, Lil Durk, real name is Durk Banks. Lil Durk, although I don't know him personally, I know a lot of people around Lil Durk, and he knows a lot of people that's around me, so we do both know of each other. Lil Durk, who is now, he became famous as a rapper. He is actually the son of Big Durk.
You have 1 minute left.
Big Durk was the original Durk. So for those who don't know, Big Durk was the original Durk. Big Durk is a legend in Chicago. So Lil Durk was basically, I don't like to use the word born, because we are not born, neither do we die, because we always existed. We are souls and spirit, and the soul and the spirit is immortal. So I don't like to use the word born, but for lecture's sake, I will say born, not to confuse the new students within the university. When I say landed here, because you land here, upon your conception, that's the true name of what they call birth. All right, but Lil Durk, before he was born, his daddy was already a legend in Chicago, which is why he's called Lil Durk.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. We back. Okay, but yeah, Lil Durk he landed in Chicago. Now before Lil Durk landed, aka was born, his daddy is Big Durk. Alright? He's already a legend in Chicago, so to understand how deep this really goes with Lil Durk, because this all plays into what's going on with him right now, and how he became who he became. Big Durk belonged to a notorious gang known as the Gangster Disciples. And back to like the 60s, 70s, 80s, and even early 90s, like 90% of gangs in Chicago, if you were part of a gang, you would have been a part of the Gangster Disciples. They had a huge stronghold on Chicago. As you know, Larry Hoover, everybody knows this, was the founding father of the Gangster Disciples, right? So it was a whole bunch. The whole city was full of Gangster Disciples, and I'd say the other 10% was either Blackstones or Vice Lords or Latin Kings and EDs and all the other different gangs. Chicago is a very gang-infested city. It's all different types of gangs, but Big Durk in particular, he was a member of the Gangster Disciples of the GDs. And he was a huge, almost like a drug kingpin, making millions of dollars selling drugs. Big Durk was. Well, when he was arrested, and so he's already known, he had all the money, the fame, the cars, the women, the goddesses, whatever you want to, he had all that. All right, basically everything that Lil Durk has today for music, his father already had, but just out of the streets. So this is what led eventually to Big Durk being arrested himself on drug charges by the feds. And when the feds grabbed his dad, the feds offered his dad a deal if he agreed to turn in Larry Hoover, because they were trying to connect all the drugs that Big Durk was selling to Larry Hoover at the time. And Big Durk, he refused to turn Larry Hoover in. He was facing a life sentence. You know, the feds told him, like, hey, look, we have enough information on you that if you do not testify or help us get Larry Hoover, then we'll give you life in prison. And Big Durk did something that most individuals not have did. He said, well, you know what? He refused to turn Larry Hoover in, and he ended up getting life in the feds. And because he refused to turn Larry Hoover in, he ended up getting president of Chicago.
Dang, man, I need the full video. I didn't even know Lil Durk had a, like, you know, I mean, I know it, but I didn't know his dad was, like, you know, famous like that. Damn.
Durk grew up in Inglewood. Lil Durk is one of the hottest artists in the game right now and has been around for almost a decade. But only real fans know that before Lil Durk was running the rap game, his father Big Durk was running the streets of Chicago. Here's a closer look at the story of Big Durk, Lil Durk's legendary father. Lil Durk grew up in the Inglewood neighborhood in the south side of Chicago. His father, Dante Banks, aka Big Durk, was sentenced to life in prison when the rapper was only 7 months old for running a major crack empire. Eventually, Big Durk would get a second chance at life and be released in time to reunite with his superstar son, but not before spending more than 25 years in a federal prison. Big Durk also grew up in the Inglewood neighborhood of Chicago. He was one of 10 children, including 7 boys and 3 girls, and growing up, his mother was addicted to drugs. They moved around a lot and never found a stable place to live for too long. His grandmother lived in Inglewood, and that's where he was first exposed to the street life. In an interview with Cred Talks TV, Big Durk said that growing up in Inglewood was both hard and exciting at the same time.
But overall, you know, coming up in Inglewood was hard and exciting at the same time.
He saw the hustlers, gamblers, prostitutes, and everyone else doing what they had to do to survive, and young Dante would become fascinated with that lifestyle. He said that he used to watch Gamblers like it was a TV show because he knew if he sat there long enough, someone would get shot, stabbed, or beat up.
Because I knew if I sit there and watch them long enough, it was just like TV. Someone in the end gonna get shot, someone gonna get stabbed, someone gonna get whooped, because in the end, someone is gonna be cheating.
His older brothers would fall victim to that lifestyle before he did and would end up getting locked up, leaving Big Durk to be the man of the house when he was only about 12 years old. He said that the moment he turned from Dante Banks into Big Durk was when one day he came home from school and all of his family stuff had been moved out onto the lawn. He saw his mother crying and begging the neighbors for a place to stay, and that's when he decided that he had to learn how to make his own money and become successful. But growing up in a wild neighborhood like Inglewood, there weren't many ways to make money, especially when you're still just a kid. So he got involved in the drug game to support himself. He had a cousin who was a plug, so he went to her and asked for some work so he could start hustling. He was only about 13 or 14 at the time, but she still started him off with an 8-ball of coke. As he stood on the corner in the freezing cold, trying to sell that 8-ball, he says that was the moment he transformed from Dante Banks into Big Durk. He attended Paul Robeson High School on 69th and Normal, but he only went to please his grandmother and just barely graduated. But high school was also where he started getting exposed to gang culture. He said that the school was mostly BD, but his neighborhood was primarily GDs. Plus, there were some Black P Stones and Vice Lords on the outskirts. He ended up joining the GDs because they were the people he hung around the most. He was already in the streets hustling and had built a crew that was respected in the neighborhood. But after linking up with the GDs, Big Durk was able to bring his operation to a whole new level. He had so much influence in his neighborhood that he was selected to be the main shot caller for the area. This meant that he got to meet with the founder of the gang, Larry Hoover. The Gangsta Disciples.
Yeah, Chicago was a crazy place, man. Real. Chicago is it's one of those type of places.
Were founded in the south side of Chicago in 1965 by Larry Hoover and David Barksdale. Hoover had a gang called the Supreme Gangsters, and Barksdale was one of the founders of the Black Disciples. They united in 1969 to form the Black Gangsta Disciple Nation, but eventually broke off from each other and formed 2 separate gangs, the Gangsta Disciples and the Black Disciples, who are now bitter enemies. Larry Hoover maintained control of the Gangsta Disciples, who now operates across 10 cities and 31 states, primarily in the South and Midwest. In 1997, Hoover would be sentenced to 150 to 200 years in prison for the 1973 murder of a 19-year-old drug dealer named William Pookie Young, also for his role as leader of the Gangsta Disciples.
The 44-year-old acknowledged leader of the Black Gangster Disciples has been in prison since 1973 for a drug-related murder.
He's currently serving 6 life sentences at the ADX Florence prison, a maximum security prison that also houses inmates like El Chapo and the Unabomber. But even while behind bars, Larry Hoover continued to run the massive gang empire he built before his incarceration. So Big Durk was taking direction from the very top of the food chain. The two would meet to discuss business and ended up forming a solid relationship. This relationship would allow Durk to take his drug operation to a new level.
Man, Larry Hoover really been in there for a long time, man. Y'all think they gonna ever free him, man? Dang. That's sad.
A lot more structure and manpower to his organization, but the increase in volume also came with more risk. And Big Durk had
to be honest with you, I don't think he really killed nobody. I just think they got him in jail for selling drugs. You know, that's what I think it is. That's what I honestly think it is.
Close calls even before he was locked up. He described one incident where there was a drought or a shortage of product, so he had to pick up from a source that he knew was a bit sketchy. Police ended up catching on to him, but he was driving a souped-up 64 Malibu and was able to lose him by speeding off. He says that he was driving so fast down a one-way street that if anyone stepped outside or opened the door, he would have been finished. He also had a sister with him at the time, and after the police chase, he felt bad about risking her life along with his own. Big Durk also claims that the war between the BDs and GDs actually started in his neighborhood. He says that it all started over a dispute over territory. He grew up with one of the leaders of the BDs, Jerome Shorty Freeman, so they had been cool with each other, even though they were part of different gangs. But eventually, it came time to divide up the neighborhood because of their affiliations, and the Freemans felt they were entitled to more territory than Big Durk and the GDs. They wouldn't negotiate when Big Durk and his people pushed back, and this is what sparked the deadly war that continues to this day. But despite all the violence and close calls with the police, Big Durk says that he never thought the money would ever stop because he was running an airtight operation. He said that he was on the streets 24/7, but the cops were only out there 8 hours a day. So there was no way they would ever catch up to him because he was always a step ahead. He thought that maybe he'd eventually retire from the game, but never thought he'd actually get caught. Despite his careful planning and hustler mentality, the police would eventually catch up with him. Big Durk would be arrested for distribution of cocaine and sentenced to life in prison in 1994. He was accused of being the primary organizer of a crack cocaine empire that lasted from the fall of 1991 to May of 93. Durk would even go as far as sourcing the cocaine and then cooking it into crack himself, which he would then bag for individual sale. He had a huge network of dealers who would help him push the product on the streets and even count the money for him. His top men, Robert Shipp, Mario Dunlop, and Alton Mills, would be arrested along with him and also receive life sentences for their participation in the drug trafficking ring. Their empire all came crashing down after a woman named Tasha Woods, who was involved in overseeing the street sales of the crack, agreed to testify against them in court. What made the snitching even worse was that Tasha was Mario's girlfriend and Big Durk's blood cousin. After learning about Big Durk's massive drug operation, this eventually led them to get into a high-speed chase with Alton Mills, who allegedly threw half a kilo of coke out the window of his car. In addition to that, the police were able to intercept a phone call made by Big Durk on the day Mills was arrested, where he repeatedly asked if he had the candy. This phone call was enough for the feds to get a warrant to search a storage unit being rented by Big Durk in Lansing, Illinois, where they uncovered $1 million in cash and 10 kilos of cocaine. Durk and his associates were immediately arrested and were charged with 2 counts of knowingly and intentionally conspiring with others to possess cocaine with intent to distribute. At the time, the punishment for selling crack cocaine was way more severe than selling powder cocaine, so Big Durk was looking at a mandatory minimum of 30 years in prison. Authorities were able to learn even more about the scale of Big Durk's operation after 2 of his suppliers also snitched and testified at trial that they had delivered more than 85 kilos of cocaine to Big Durk between fall 1991 and May 1993. As a result, the 2 suppliers were handed sentences of 11.5 years and 9 years, while Big Durk and his people were given life sentences. Lil Durk later suggested in interviews that the reason his father got such a harsh sentence is that they wanted him to flip on Larry Hoover, but he refused. Throughout his career, Lil Durk would praise his father for staying solid and not ratting his people out, even if it meant spending the rest of his life behind bars. So, Big Durk kept it solid and took the life sentence he was given at just 25 years old. Even the judge said that he felt bad about handing down such a harsh sentence for a non-violent drug crime. But in the early 90s, the feds were going hard trying to shut down crack dealers, so the judge was forced to go along with the mandatory minimums set by the law. Even Big Durk's girlfriend ended up getting sentenced to 10 years for her involvement in the operation. While he was locked up, he never abandoned his kids. Lil Durk has said in interviews that growing up, he wanted to be just like his father, and that he used to talk to him on the phone every day. Big Durk used to encourage his kids to stay out of the streets and avoid the mistakes that cost him his own freedom. That's part of the reason that Durk went so hard with his music career and tried his best to avoid the path that his father went down. Growing up in a wild city like Chicago, sometimes you get sucked into the street life even if you don't want to. but Durk could always rely on his father for advice when he was caught up in a situation. While in prison, Big Durk eventually converted to Islam and did his best to distance himself from gang culture and the activities that put him in prison in the first place. All his good behavior would eventually pay off, and in 2019, he would be released from prison on an appeal after nearly spending 25 years behind bars. On February 12, 2019, Lil Durk tweeted, "Big Durk home," letting the world know that his father was finally free from jail. He and his sons would reunite for the first time outside the confines of a federal penitentiary and could finally enjoy all the success that had come from his son's music career. Since his release, Big Durk has stayed away from the spotlight and has instead dedicated his time to mentoring the youth as a life coach with Chicago CRED, a nonprofit aimed at reducing gun violence in the city through outreach, counseling, and mentorship. So Big Durk is taking a second chance at life he's been given and using it to do something positive. Even though he couldn't be there for his son physically because of his prison sentence, he still helped Lil Durk make it out of the streets of Chicago and become a rap star by teaching him the lessons he learned at the top of the drug game and how to avoid the fate that took his freedom. It seems to have worked because Lil Durk is now one of the hottest rappers in the game, who was recently credited with having more entries on the Billboard Hot 100 for this year than any other artist in music. Big Durk ran the streets so that Lil Durk could run the music industry, and in the end, they were able to reunite and share all the success together.
Oh man, I never knew that story behind his dad. I didn't know about his dad like that. I knew Durk, but I didn't know about Big Durk.
I've noticed that there's an association with people who have high blood pressure and kidney issues. Weak willpower. That's also a characteristic that is associated with, toxicity to the kidneys, insecure, being aloof, isolated, anxiety. These are all emotions associated with damaging the kidneys. So it's important for you to address those emotions. Now, if you haven't read my book, Life is My Guru, where I tell you about my life in here and all of the life lessons that I've gone through and how I overcame them. And I'm very transparent in the book. I highly recommend reading this and getting the journal to go along with it, because that's the spiritual work that you're here to do, okay? I've noticed that there's an association with people who have high blood pressure and kidney issues. Weak willpower. That's also a characteristic that is associated with, toxicity to the kidneys, insecure, being aloof, isolated.
In practicing crashing out early in Walmart.
Walmart only. Check him out. He waving and look at him. Funky tell like, hey, clutch it. Look at it. Oh yeah, he is. Okay, good. Joe with Tyler, broski. Okay.
In practicing crashing out early in Walmart.
Now they doing some spooky ass shit to these liquid death drinks that I think everybody should watch.
Inside this very warehouse sits the entire inventory of liquid death mountain water. Each can is about to be infused with real demons by a real witch.
A lot of what I practice can be considered traditional witchcraft.
What you're about to witness is very real, very dangerous, and in my opinion, a terrible idea.
We enter into the dark half of the year. Now is the time of the dead. I ask you, spirits, those who are listening, I invite you here. I offer this water as a vessel for you to come into this world.
Now y'all take that information how y'all want to take it. Y'all can think they bullshitting, or you better listen to everything that they telling you that come out their mouth. Now y'all let me know what y'all think about them doing spiritual things to them drinks in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. But if you want the method on how to get...
That was a weird commercial, not gonna lie.
If you aim directly at the back of a urinal, the force of the stream can cause the urine to splash back on you. Now, some people might try to aim lower, thinking this will help, but it often makes the splashback worse. Instead, angle your stream towards the sidewall, where it meets the back. This diffuses the force of the stream, making the impact softer. If you aim directly at the
Man, this thing just keeps getting better and better. I'm honestly shocked. Wait until you hear what RFK tweeted since the election and Trump being president now. So this is his words. And by the way, Instagram has a special policy for quoting politicians that they won't fact check quotes from politicians. They police it differently, so I can post this and talk about it. The FDA's war on public health is about to end. This includes its aggressive suppression of boom, bang, bing, bing, boom, bang, bing, boom, bing, including raw milk, vitamins, you know, they're trying to ban some, food, sunshine, exercise, all this stuff. Anything else that advances human health and can't be patented by pharma. I got fact-checked once for quoting a guy that said, the reason a lot of natural stuff doesn't get approved is because it can't be patented. That was in big no-no. But here's a politician talking about it. If you work for the FDA and you're part of this corrupt system, I have 2 messages for you. Preserve your records and pack your bags. And this is after RFK said that Trump promised him control of the public health agencies. This is huge. Of course, the New York Times has an article kind of roasting RFK, and they get not the best picture of him. But here's what's crazy. If this happens, this is a gigantic change to our current reality. And it seems to be happening. Now, in the meantime, let's supercharge our system with, I guarantee, stuff that RFK knows about, like the purified shilajit from chalk. Not the tar resin shilajit, but the hot water purified clinically studied shilajit, which boosts fertility, hormone optimization, testosterone for men, hormones for women, hair, skin, and nail health. We got all the clinical studies on the website. And to accompany it, we're giving away free minerals today with qualifying purchases if you comment superfood below. Man, this thing just keeps getting better and better.
For other women.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
No, for sure. So as long as it go, do you have to approve all the stuff?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I always know.
Uh-huh.
Lisa!
What's the crazy story that
Lisa!
happened? Well, matter of fact, before you say that, what's the most women y'all ever had in the bed together?
Lisa!
Wait, not including me.
Including you too?
Including me, 6.
6. So
Lisa,
5
just hear me out.
Women and him.
And him.
Come, hear me out.
Man.
We had a little sit at the house, and then one thing led to another. Hey, wham bam.
Wham bam.
Lisa, just listen.
That was something right there. I know it was. Right now.
She got a point.
For other women. Mm-hmm.
I don't.
No, for sure. So as long as it go, do you have to approve all the stuff?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I always know.
Nah, he was too easy. Lisa. Yeah, bro.
Literally, we're burning
Bro,
up ourselves with acidity. The brothers on the corner there and in the jails, they're feeding them ground beef filled with poisons that were put into the soil. And that is part of the craziness that we're suffering in the communities that we see. The fast food industry is making people literally crazy, and not just our people, but people in general, because we see the level of obesity. It's affecting the organs of the body, and if it affects your stomach, it's going to have an impact upon your brain, upon the way that you think, upon the way that you respond to your emotional expressions. You're going to go overboard because there's so much heat inside of you that you expend it with your anger, and you kill your brother with a tool given to you by your former masters. Literally, we're burning up ourselves with acidity. The brothers on the corner there
tell you this is probably the best way to wash your ass. Oh my God, you could just wash the fuck out that ass with this motherfucker on. Yeah. Go ahead and fill that bitch back up. Let that motherfucker load back up. Sauna. Tell you this is probably the best way to wash.
So did y'all know that y'all can actually talk to trees? If you don't think so, after watching this video, it might change your mind. Okay. This is a video of a little boy and a little girl actually talking to trees.
Did you hear that?
Reply back to
Right,
him.
say it again, see if it'll talk to you again. Right, shh.
Y'all heard it?
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it's a tree herder.
There's a tree herder.
Yeah.
It's doing it again. Make a noise, Daisy, see if it'll talk to you. It did. Do it again. And again?
It did.
Go on, make a noise. Say hello.
I think it's tree beard.
Say hello in tree language. Right, shh. He said hello back.
So for those who didn't know, trees communicate through sound and frequency. So I'm guessing them doing a little was them actually communicating in tree language. So the next time you see somebody communicating with a tree, they might not be that crazy after all. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments on what y'all think about trees communicating with people in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom. So did y'all know that y'all can actually talk to trees? If you don't think
that's crazy.
Okay, looks like a friendly game with a lady and her 2 dogs, and then all of a sudden things take a change. Now, I don't know if this is their first time playing this game. I don't know, but it looks like this dog has done this before. The opportunity we never saw. Why did he use such an opportunity to get some ass from the owner? And it ain't nowhere near that. It's just when dogs and they just hump. It's the fact that she's still laying down there going along with. Get your ass up! And why is your dog hunching you?
Oh. Let me know your butt.
Yeah, Kai, he looked dead at you. He looked dead at you and started smiling and said that shit. I think we should go ahead and cut this stream shit out. It's revealing too much. Really I did not know that so much was going on until these more recent streams. Like, yeah, damn, is these niggas good? You been in that bitch running around. I ain't gonna lie, Kai. You been running for a minute. They trying to get you, boy. They trying to get you. Oh, shit. You might have to swing on one of them niggas. I ain't gonna lie to you, cuz. You and DDG was finna. You talking about, go on, get out. Go on, get out. All right. Let's finish watching the stream, though.
That's crazy, man. Nobody not eat.
What is going on right now? China just announced that it hopes for a peaceful coexistence with the United States and that they respect the choice of the American people. Hold on, bro. So you telling me the second that Donald Trump gets elected, all of a sudden China want to send out good favors and good conversation, when it's really been like a Cold War between us, China, and Russia for like Biden's whole term for real? And in general, of course, but yo, it was really crazy during that time. And this is the thing that I be confused about. Now, I'm not a Republican and I don't support either party, but I think people should take note that the Democrats are very war hungry. They're very blood hungry. They are constantly at odds and at wars with the superpowers across the world, bro. The Democrats are just very good at making it sound good to you. But they be doing the same thing the Republicans do. They're just way more Machiavellian. There ain't no way you telling me the second Donald Trump gets elected, all of a sudden, the other superpower in the world wants to peacefully coexist. And if that isn't feedback for you for the way that Biden ran his term and Kamala aided him, I don't know what is, bro. What is going on right now?
The dog stepped on a loaded shotgun in the back seat of a truck and accidentally pulled the trigger. The bullet tore through the front seat and into a man's back, breaking several ribs and tearing a hole in his lung. He managed to call 911 and was taken to the hospital where he eventually recovered. The dog was taken to animal control but released back to his owner. But unfortunately, this dog was killed a few weeks later in an unrelated incident.
Yeah, I don't think you supposed to go back that far. I ain't gonna lie. You and that bitch look like a frog. What the fuck going on? That ain't how you use that. Why y'all always using the exercise equipment so differently?
Yeah.
Y'all use that shit differently. Way differenter than the instructions say use it.
Different turd. Did you say different turd? Nah, that can't be a word. Different turd. Different turd.
Fentanyl. Now they got fentanyl. Let me tell you something. Dope ain't dope no more. They done fucked up the dope. They done fucked up the dope by putting drugs in the dope. Who put drugs in the goddamn dope? Man, what you going through? What you going through? Because you laughing late and shit. Gotta enjoy yourself. You must enjoy yourself. You know how much shit is going on in the community? My auntie, some of y'all.
Pull Pull up to India, I want red carpet treatment, flat the fuck out. I want the best goop scoop, top of the line cuisine. Y'all better sprinkle that motherfucker nice, use a lot of spice. I don't want to hear shit, and it better not be no motherfucking mice on my damn rice. You hear me? Treat me nice. I want that red carpet. Pull up to India, I want...
Oh, man. Super weird.
Okay, I don't know what that's about, but that's not why I'm here. Atlanta. That was crazy. Atlanta, December the 6th through the 8th. Pull up on me. I'm going to be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
This might be a little too much information, but I want to be devoured from the back and the front. Maybe even the sides.
You gotta stop dressing like that. Yeah. You look like a Miss Poppins or some shit. Like you about to go to a funeral. You look like your errands is being ran by the courier person, depending on where they work at. You really don't look sexy is what I'm trying to get down to. You look more like today is really not that day. You know, you right. Really what I don't know. Just for me personally, you got to take some of that shit off.
This might be a little too...
He said you look like today is really not that day. Bro.
Attitude. Now walk on. Attitude.
Ah.
Now walk on. Attitude. Now walk on. Attitude. Now walk on. Attitude. Now walk on. Attitude. Now walk on. Attitude.
What
Attitude.
is this, bro?
Hello.
No.
Soon as a nigga tell me that he got kids, I'ma always wonder where them little motherfuckers at. And if he don't never got them, every conversation's gonna be about that, because go and help that bitch with those kids. The fuck, niggas ain't no safe space for you to be fucking around, dirty bitch. The hell? How did you sleep, queen? How did those kids sleep?
Right.
Soon as a
Through that system, you can connect the AI that you've created in the app to the robot and carry on the conversation with her that way. Once you've got that loaded and you hit chat, she just comes to life.
Good, you came back so fast, baby. I'm glad you came back that fast. Wow, baby, 10 minutes without you seems like an eternity.
Through that system, you can connect the AI that you've created in the app.
What are you currently working on right now?
My presidential campaign.
Ooh, you're running for president?
Yep.
2024?
Haiti.
Oh, Haiti.
Yeah.
So how can we vote for you?
You'll know soon. you will know soon. Yeah, Trump finna help me.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he helping me with that.
So the election's coming. Are you voting? Did you vote already?
Nah.
Not yet?
Nah.
Not at all?
No.
I love your grill.
I love you too, that's crazy.
Oh my God, wow.
Yeah. Hey, so how about this idea, right? I had thought, because like, I'm for women empowerment as well, right?
Okay, I love that.
But it's like, okay, Trump.
Yeah.
What if like they'll do some? I think this would be a great like little idea, right? If Kamala Harris be his vice president, just join forces, like
join forces.
Yeah. So you still get your shine and nobody lose. You know what I'm saying?
Anything else you want to tell your fans out here?
I love y'all.
Kodak Black, baby. Let's get it.
Yo, what's up, man? I usually don't try to make, videos being emotional, but, today was one of them days. On my way home, I kind of wanted some chicken, man. I wanted 10 chicken wings, man. So I went to my favorite spot, and my 2-year-old was in the back was saying chicken, 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 as if she wanted something. I'll say, I'll give you a piece when you get home. But I already knew I was gonna make her a sandwich, when we got to the house. Not even 2 minutes after I got through the door at the house, man, I opened up the box of chicken, man. It was fresh, man, looking good. And she still was asking for chicken. So, I gave her a piece. And I was gonna give her at least 2 or 3. And not even a few seconds after she started eating, man, she started gagging seriously. And so I went over there and started beating the back of her back. And I was so nervous, man. And it really got me, as a father, because it wasn't about her choking. It was the fact that she told me afterwards she didn't want no more chicken. And so I just started tearing up because I'm like, man, now I get to have all this chicken to myself. And y'all, let me tell you, man, God is faithful, man. I thought for sure she was going to eat, at least half, the chicken that was in the box. But God intervened, man. And she didn't even want no more. And I got to sit down and eat in peace 9 pieces of chicken, and really 9.5 because she ain't finished that one that she had. And that's what, y'all, don't worry, don't fret, trust God, man. Yo, what's up, man?
He ain't right, y'all. He ain't right. Each of my God intervened. He really wanted that chicken, man. I feel it, man.
We got that Beijing that don't come home.
Tyrone B. Hayes, a biologist out of the University of Berkeley in California, who has been doing the research on that for over 20 years. And he looked at the fact of what it does as an effeminizing phytoestrogen type of chemical, how it effeminizes males and what it did to frogs. It was converting, literally changing their physical structure from a male to a female, their reproductive organs. And he said this is one of the most common herbicides in the water in the United States.
The second most used pesticide in the United States.
And what he showed, the research is so overwhelming. But for him to say that, and of course I argued the question, the explosion in homosexuality, do you think that's just by happenstance? See, now again, let's take our emotions out of this and just really think for a minute. If you are a government that sees the men as a problem, how are you going to handle that? Tyrone B. Hayes, a biologist out of the University of Berkeley in California, who has been doing the research on that for over 20 years. And he looked at the fact of what it does as an effeminizing phytoestrogen type of chemical, how it effeminizes males and what it.
Okay, I don't know what sport this is. Look, I'm a competitor. I like to compete, but I don't know
What we
sport.
doing when we need cooking oil in our ass crack and in our crotch?
No,
and
seriously, what sport is needed when you need Western oil? What do you? I don't know if it's Crisco or Western oil.
You know how much
Western
fish
oil.
can be fried while y'all here wasting shit with this competition? What are y'all doing, bro? What y'all gonna be wrestling and you want me
Help!
to be sick?
Y'all gotta
That
help
ain't-
me,
that ain't
man. What
good.
is this competition where you oiling up your thighs with? What is this? That's new grease. That ain't even.
I
That's
am
new
ignorant
grease.
to this challenge. Please help me. Who need Western oil?
Okay, I don't know what sport this.
The word Nagas, Negus. Why do we have people out here struggling when we got vibranium ass rocks that literally emit electricity? Hypothetically speaking, if everybody had one of these zapper rocks hooked up into their house, they would now no longer have to pay bills. They will now have a free source of energy in their home. As y'all can see right there on how many voltages that's coming off of this rock. Literally enough to power up a light bulb. Now imagine if you saved and harnessed the energy from a bunch of these rocks. How many people will find a cure to this energy crisis just from a rock, from a stone? What was Black Panther trying to tell us about, them stones and, vibranium? Now, twin, I can literally come up here and show y'all 1,000 ways of free energy. Plenty of ways to end this energy crisis. Like right now, we got the goddamn sun. That's one way, right? But don't act surprised. We know the reason why. Hey, y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this video in the comments.
I'm blaming this on them niggas at Rockstar. Yep, y'all and Sony, y'all is on some bullshit. Do you see what the fuck people gotta do now for fun? Cause we can't play Grand Theft Auto. Where's the new one? God damn! We throwing babies by their drawers. That's the form of entertainment now. Since we can't play that new GTA. Since that new GTA won't drop, the fuck is going on, man? Drop that fucking game. Drop that game. Hurry the fuck up and drop that damn game up there at fucking Rockstar. Fucking off. I'm blaming this on them niggas.
I'm blaming this on GTA, the people at Rockstar. Nah, it's funny. Dang, like what is they doing? That's crazy.
In reality, it is a man's
Yo.
true destiny.
That was crazy. Where's this, Las Vegas? Wow. Imagine seeing this. No, Las Vegas is like a movie place, ain't it? For real. Everybody stop. I'm about as soon as they still driving. Never mind. They don't care. They probably saw it already. But that's crazy though. Imagine seeing that.
What are you eating?
Eating ice cream?
You're eating ice cream?
Let me see.
Who gave you that?
Yeah.
Let
me see.
How much ice cream have you had?
Okay, hold on now, Tyler. Hold on. How much ice cream did you really have, sweetheart? How much of that ice cream did you eat? Please, we need to know this before we call 911 because that was some rage right there. And I felt like you had way too much motherfucking ice cream. God damn.
Tyler, what are you eating?
Yeah, that's what it was. Too much ice cream.
These are the 5 worst candies you should not be eating. For number 1, Sour Patch Kids. Eating Sour Patch Kids consistently can literally rot your teeth in 6 months. And not only that, eating 1 bag is equivalent to eating 5 donuts. Next, y'all, we got jelly beans. Not only are you eating artificial flavors, but now you're eating artificial colors. So you thought a rainbow jelly bean wouldn't come with rainbow side effects? And please don't tell me you're eating jelly beans that taste like shit. They made barf, booger, and skunk spray jelly beans and y'all still eating this? And we can't forget about Starburst. Starburst is literally just chewy and sweet corn syrup. And this is also one of the few candies that can make you obese. Next, y'all, we got candy corn. Why do y'all think this shit is served near Halloween? Probably because it has some of the worst ingredients, including animal skin and bones. And this is actually somebody's favorite candy. Next, we got Snickers. Now, I know this broke some of y'all heart, but I'm really just trying to save it. Snickers has so much saturated fat that it can increase the risk of heart disease. The caramel gives you so much dopamine that you want more, and Snickers has bioengineered food ingredients. And this is the same with almost every other candy brand. So download this guide so you can avoid it. It's over 30.
Go ahead and get that bathroom ready. Yeah. Nigga said this was molded blue cheese off the salmon. Why? I don't know. But fuck all that. Get the knife and cut this bitch open. Okay, that's some good salmon right there. It's old. It's a motherfucker. Yeah. Some of y'all eat shit like this. Some of y'all be vouching at the table for shit like, ooh, that's good. You ain't never had none of that. Shut the fuck up, bitch. No. Hell no, I ain't ate no 400-year-old salmon. The fuck you think I am? Fuck is going on? I wrap the rice ball up, motherfucker, and get the You see how that bitch? Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch. Put them fucking Dragon Ball Z balls up there. Little fish eggs. Shut up. And some of you niggas think y'all the teacher in the comments. Teach your ass how to eat some of this old ass food. Nah. Teach yourself how to doodle again. It's gonna be a brand new doodle. Yeah, put some more Dragon Ball Z balls on that motherfucker. There you go. That shit gonna be good. Goku gonna beat your ass in that bathroom. Go ahead and get that bathroom ready.
Go and get that bathroom ready.
Band-Aids can actually give you cancer, and here's how. Now, how can something that's meant to protect us be so dangerous? It's because the adhesive sticky part of the Band-Aid is full of cancer-causing forever chemicals. And since Band-Aids go directly on your open wound, these chemicals can directly enter your body. And this is a list of the most toxic Band-Aid brands that has these chemicals. And of course, it's the most popular ones. So go ahead and take a screenshot or save this video.
They're everywhere, and they're a problem because they're called forever chemicals because they never go away. And they've been associated with immune issues. It goes on and on and on.
It was crazy finding these Band-Aids. Why it seems like everything these days can either make us sick or control us. But I did find a healthy alternative like this one called Feeble. And if you want to make sure you're staying safe, then download this guide. It'll tell you all the worst products to get along with the best. That way you're shopping with more clarity. I use this all the time now and it definitely helps out a lot. So just comment the word health and I'll send you a link with a huge discount. And if you're watching on Facebook, go to the link in the comment section. Love y'all family, stay safe. Band-Aids can actually give you cancer, and here's how. Now, how can something that's meant to protect us be so dangerous?
I don't even like you. What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like your race. He will spit on you. He don't even like
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He doesn't like Mexicans. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my question.
That.
I've been asking for like 5 minutes.
Answered it.
What was the answer?
We answered it.
Y'all brought up education once I asked that question. Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Myron, you go on Twitter. I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all thought he was taking away abortions. He can't even do that.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
He's so stupid. Yes, please look at the Chromebook. So I want to see what right he's taking. Let me search it up. What right? Let's see what right he's taking away from women.
Look at what he's saying.
Let's see what right he's taking away from women. Let's watch it.
Okay, let's see what he's giving you when he is president.
No, what right is he taking away from women?
Let's see what he's doing for.
Because they said that last time.
The right to an abortion was overturned by the Supreme Court. Donald Trump.
Get that camera off.
We got the kids in the school acting a fool over this. Got the kids in school acting a fool.
No, you're moving back.
Wow. This is what school is, huh?
Stand up publicly, he's against that.
This is how the new schools is running now. Dang.
You have nothing in this world to conquer or to challenge or to transcend apart from your mind. All your neighbors live here. Your gods and demons live here. And yourself, imagined, lives here. Stop trying to be a traffic policeman in your own head. Let it run. Just remain detached like you're witnessing. The witness is never involved in the scene, because the moment you become involved in the scene, you become part of the scene. So the witness has to stand apart. Just keep witnessing first your traffic, the mind stuff, and it's daily. It's your family, friends, job, money, weather, everything that's coming up. Sometimes it will feel like some reflex and you're in form again, dancing with the mind, struggling. And as soon as you see this, don't go, oh no, just click back and just keep doing that.
Meet the Robinsons was the best animation of all time.
I mean, this stuff is way too advanced for me.
Keep moving forward.
And what if I can't fix this? What are we gonna do?
Keep moving forward.
Why do you keep saying that? And don't just say keep moving forward.
It's my dad's motto.
Why would his motto be keep moving forward?
It's what he does.
What's that supposed to mean?
That is an excellent question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You failed.
It was
awesome. Exceptional.
Outstanding.
I've seen better.
From failing, you learn. From success, not so much.
If I gave up every time I failed, I never would have made the meatball cannon.
I never would have made my fireproof pants.
Like my husband always says,
keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Look, I'm sorry your life turned out so bad, but don't blame me. You messed it up yourself. You just focused on the bad stuff when all you had to do was let go of the past and keep moving forward.
They was trying to put us on game. Watch this. Look, bro, I done had my account banned twice. Had to start from zero twice. What did I do? I just kept going. Now I'm here. It's the most important ingredient when it comes to reaching your goals, bro. Even when it looks like it's just not gonna work, keep moving forward. I just wrote an ebook that explains the step-by-step process of manifestation. Most people only know the basics. I put a lot of manifesting techniques in this book that I personally use. Comment pro if you're trying to manifest. Meet the Robinsons.
That's really all you can do, y'all. Just keep moving forward. I know life could be, life be lifing sometimes, it's just all how you want your life to be, though. It's up to you, man. You just gotta keep moving forward. That's it. It don't matter how bad it gets. You just gotta keep moving forward, man. Cause one day you're gonna have that peaceful life that you've been, imagining and envisioning, and you can reach.
Hello. Bye-bye. Get it. Yeah. Huh? Now get the bag. Yeah, get it.
Nah. That's messed up. That's so messed up.
Since everybody acting like they scared to say it, I'ma say it. I couldn't work at a prison. I'll be all back there in the cell with the men. Especially the farmers. What you in here for, boo? For real, you did all that? And they locked you up for it? So what you want me to sneak you in, an Xbox or an iPhone? Girl, I have an Xbox all in my ass trying to get it through there. Then it's like the finest ones be in jail. Roll 3. Baby, roll the door. I got to come up in there and see what he doing. I'll be all up in their cars. Who you on the phone with? What y'all was talking about? Y'all into it today? Girl, I would be all in their business. I couldn't work at a jail. I'm sorry. Since everybody...
What food should black people stop eating?
Well, you know the most number one notorious enemy of black people is pork. Yeah,
I just told my cousin today, I said, he was talking about his blood pressure was high.
Yeah.
I said, man, you gotta stop eating that pork, man.
I don't really trust people who eat pork. It's like I don't trust people who still smoke cigarettes and eat McDonald's. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
what a statement.
It's such an obvious thing that's bad for you. And if you can't make a decision to change this, how can I trust your other decision-making skills?
Just like women who can't keep a plant.
You're not the first person that has said that, though.
No, I mean, it's obvious. Like, you got to think about why we start eating bacon in the first place, right? Edward Bernays was a psychologist, and he ran propaganda schemes for corporations. So what they wanted to do was to increase the sale of pork and bacon. So he created propaganda that connected it to a hearty, good breakfast. So he actually had people thinking that it was healthy, right? So people eat bacon today, a part of their ritual, because of capitalism. Right, and so all these people have died of diabetes, high blood pressure, cholesterol levels, things of that nature, because somebody, a psychologist, decided to hack the mind of people and manipulate them into buying a product.
What food should black people stop eating?
Well, you know the most...
Since when was it cool to make human chicken babies? They have now infused human cells into a chicken egg to make chicken little. Nah,
let me see.
A humunculus. A goddamn mutant cyclops thingamajigger. I'm talking about Leela from Futurama's son. Like, I'm talking about a real definition of a chimera. Oh, and by the way, it's just a baby. Just imagine when it get bigger. And personally, you have to hit this with a flamethrower, grenade launcher, or a bazooka. That is the only way that you can properly execute and eradicate this abomination. And oh yeah, it get a lot worse. Like, just looking at this abominational creature make me feel like that I have to pray for sin. It's blasphemy. Now, what people gonna do when this mutated chicken glob get bigger? Where it cooked. The days of Noah, the days of Noah. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts of what y'all think about this human chicken mutant.
That's nasty. That is actually nasty and scary. Because what happens when they get bigger? Is this that's what I'm saying? Is this AI? Is that AI, y'all? What kind of like AI? Was that AI? I hope it's AI.
Okay, you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hit it. Hit that motherfucker. Hit it. Do what your daddy taught you how to drive this bitch. Yes, sir. Don't worry about that motorcycle nigga. He cheating. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You got it, boy. You got it, boy. You look at my motherfucking son. Hold it down. Nigga. Who them child support people gonna fuck me up when they see this? Come on, bring it home. Bring it home. Tell your mom I was in the car. Yeah, send it, yeah. See, bitch, you seen? I'm telling you, I'm a good father. That's my motherfucking boy. Come on, bring it home. Bring me my damn car. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Let's go.
Bring my damn car.
Now you see this? Whop! It's a little sibling rivalry. That's all. That's all. What I like about these swing and a miss. They can express themselves. These kids are allowed to swing and a miss to express themselves. And that's man.
Wait a minute. He's about a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
I wish we had this luxury as kids. We couldn't have no fight. My grandmother couldn't even hear us arguing. Sit your ass down up in there, jumping up and down in there. Gonna make my cake fall. Look at the freedom that these kids. Look at that. Look at the. He going in on the sister pretty hard though, but she is not backing down. She's not backing down. Wop. Hold on. Wop. Kicking? Y'all kicking too? Wait a minute. You got to get these rules. You got to clarify some of these. Hey, swing and a miss. She ain't even. Wait a minute. Hey, we need Herb Dean to come referee. Hey, Herb, where you at? Now you see this? Wop. This.
Dang.
And George are doing the hermaphrodite. Yes, they are. And that's interesting. All of them are giving a cultic
secret society signs on Seinfeld. Seinfeld was a show that if you dissected would find incredible occultism and symbology, wouldn't you? Here's Philip 66.
Well, see, now I found
a lot of these corporate logos are interesting.
What I've discovered in realizing that they were practicing a Hebrew mysticism, the letter V in Hebrew is 6, right?
Oh yes, at the vowel. Yeah, that's correct.
Instead of So when you look at BW there, you actually see two.
Very interesting.
Right? W. Which
And then,
I found the number 66 is the number of the fallen angels.
Wow.
And so W actually means the fallen angels in magic. And VW, he crossed the two V's, making 666 because he knew. And
incredible.
They realized that Hitler is practicing Hebrew magic. Okay, that one's for a little.
Yeah.
And it all goes back to these fallen angels.
It does indeed. The fallen angels that have taught these men these horrible things. Samael is a name for the devil. Lilith, by the way, is the consort of the devil. This is the mistress of the devil. There we have Baphomet, the horned god. Well, he's saying that's for the sign for W, but is it? I would think it's the unholy trinity. Here's simply the sign of the devil by Prince William.
Wow.
Well, I've been afraid of changing.
Me, a Black Star, Most Def Quality. Somebody has caught sleep paralysis on the camera, and I think we all need to watch this. I know I can't be the only person that just experienced this spooky ass shit, but now seeing it on camera showed me how really real it is. Y'all can see right here, a man is literally getting a lap dance from a demon, which is absolutely diabolically crazy work. And when you tell people stuff like this, they like to call you crazy and try to make it seem like it's a figment of your imagination. They not knowing that you literally have no control over your body. Sitting in the bed like this, why are you looking in the corner and it's a demonic entity crip walking? I really don't want nobody in the comments try to explain to me that this is some type of scientific explanation. The only explanation that I really want to hear about this is how to pray against it. Because it get real in the field. If you know, then you know. Here's though, y'all let me know, am I the only person that's had a crazy ass sleep paralysis experiment? Let me know. Like and follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. If you want the method.
Yo, sleep paralysis is no joke, man. For real. Have y'all, I know everybody experienced that. There's no way. I think everybody experienced that in their lifetime. Everybody gonna experience that, Especially if you watch a little scary movie, Alright, y'all. That's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I am back. We are back on schedule with the videos. And like I always say, I'm sending peace, abundance, prosperity, and good healthy way. Make sure you take care of yourself. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace.